let's back up here just a second. Diablo 4 early beta is ready to drop on March 17th, and then there will be an open beta 1 week later on March 24th. We're incredibly excited to get our hands on it, as it's been 3.5 years since the initial release. Diablo 4 was about to come to PC, but we've all been waiting about 11 years since Diablo 3 came out. And let's not forget what happened at the release of Diablo 3. We'll jump into the beta details here in just a minute, because there's a lot of things that we need to ask ourselves first. Why should anyone care about the beta? Will it be worth it? What do we get to play in the beta? Will we get anything for playing the beta? And why should I care to play the beta if we all know it's just going to be full of bugs, issues, crashing? Now bear with me as we go back in time to go through some very brief history of Blizzard to better understand why this beta is incredibly important. Blizzard came out with Diablo 1 back in 1996, just 2 years after they changed the company name to Blizzard. At this point, StarCraft was already in development and Warcraft had already been out for 1 year and was incredibly successful, leading Blizzard into becoming what it's known today. Diablo 1 sold 1 million copies in its first month, and sold 2.75 million copies in the first year of its release. In 1996 was a simple time too. You buy your CD, you go home, you pop it in your Microsoft computer, download the CD, install the game, clean, easy, simple. Game wasn't broken, no bugs, and it worked just fine. 4 years later, Diablo 2 released. That was it. 4 years later, in 2000. It was released. Diablo 2 went on to selling 1 million copies after just 2 weeks, and 2.75 million copies in the first 6 months of its release. And it was awarded the Guinness Book of World Records 2000 edition fastest selling PC video game. Then Diablo 3 happened in 2012, after waiting 12 years for the newest Diablo. And let me tell you, it was not a pretty sight. Now, I don't want to go on saying that the game was terrible, but let me tell you, it felt unfinished, unpolished, unchecked. It seemed like Blizzard had backstepped and had no idea what they were doing when it came to releasing a video game, after the first and second ones were so flawless in their releases. A mixture of server issues, deeper design flaws, broken mechanics, and this was all for a decade in the making. For all of us to sit on, wait, and then watch this happen, let me tell you, it was incredibly disappointing. So what exactly happened with Diablo 3? Well, to simplify things, there was very little testing from what the public saw, so the game had tons of issues. It was unbalanced, the mechanics were broken, and let's not forget the D3 auction house and how quick they were to ditch that idea. It was an attempt to fix people that were selling in-game items online for real-world money, but all it turned into was people that were business savvy were the rulers of Diablo 3. Now, is there a way to fix Diablo 3 Part 2 from happening in Diablo 4? Well, I think so, and that's why they're doing the beta testing. I want to thank Blizzard for giving the public the opportunity to do a beta testing so we don't have to go through this round 2 of 2012. So back to some of our original questions. Should you like and subscribe to this video? Well, if you've made it this far, we would greatly appreciate it. Both are completely free to you, and there's even a free 30-day guaranteed return policy on it. Now, why should you care about the beta? So the beta testing is incredibly important to make sure that not only will the Diablo 4 servers be acting correctly at the time of the release, but to put it under a tremendous amount of stress by packing it full of people, testing the realms of Sanctuary, making sure that it's a well-balanced game, the mechanics make sense, and that the world bosses are appearing, attacking just on time as intended, and that all of our attacks, defenses, such general gameplay is going to work out well. The next question, will it be worth it? Depends on your expectations. There's a lot of people these days that even in beta testing and in early game access expect to complete a game, and that's not what this is. As long as your expectations are set early on, knowing that we are about to dive into a game that is going to be full of bugs, crashes, server issues, your character will randomly disappear from your account more than likely, You're going to have problems picking up items. People are going to find ways to cheat in this game. Most importantly, be prepared for a lot of YouTube videos that say, this character is overpowered. People are going to find ways to break the game, and it will be broken. Just know that. As long as your expectations are set up front, then yes, the game will be worth it. One way that you could be prepared to play Diablo 4 beta, go buy yourself an extra keyboard. Just in case you have to smash the one that you have or potentially chuck it out the window.
I mean, I had Capri Sun, but I'm out of it. I've got an extra keyboard in case I have to smash a couple.
What's included in the beta? In the early access beta, you'll have the option to play 3 out of 5 characters: the Barbarian, the Rogue, and the Sorcerer. When it comes to the open beta the following weekend, you'll then have access to the Druid and the Necromancer. All characters you'll have the opportunity to get up to the level 25 and have a chance to go up against a world boss at least once, as long as you're on the right server at the right time. And if you'd like to play with friends, the game will also support online 4-player, or even what Blizzard is calling couch co-op, where as long as you have 2 Blizzard accounts and one of them has Diablo 4 pre-ordered, then you can play this basically split screen almost with a friend. The beta will be on the PS4, 5, Xbox One, Xbox One X and S, and PC. And if you're looking to play it on console, you will have to go to a website to redeem a code first to then have access to it on your console. If you don't do this, you won't be able to play. For PC players though, if you pre-order the game, your account will automatically be linked to the Blizzard servers and you'll have access to it once it releases on the 17th. If you do decide to play co-op with your friends or just other people online, you will gain a 5% experience bonus for being in a party with someone and a 10% experience bonus for being near that friend or party while in the world playing. Now, I just went and told you that this is going to be a super buggy game full of issues and you may not even be able to play, and it may be incredibly frustrating and almost unplayable to the point where you may end up breaking a keyboard or chucking your monitor out the window. So why should you play it? Well, this is why. If you play it, Blizzard is going to give you, once you hit level 20, the most freaking adorable little wolf backpack as a cosmetic that you get then when the full game releases on June 6th. I mean, seriously, who the hell doesn't want this adorable little wolf sitting in a bag on their back as they fight through the demons of Sanctuary? It sounds fucking awesome. It's been a long time coming, and we couldn't be more excited to get our hands on Diablo 4, especially considering that the game will also support ultra-wide monitors. Again, if you're unsure how to get a beta code on console, there's a link down below, and if you're a PC gamer and you're looking for someone to play with, there's a link to our Discord down below, and let's meet up. Again, there will be 2 ranges of dates, March 17th to the 19th, and then March 24th to the 26th, that the early access and the open beta will be available. We'll be intending on jumping onto both, with a little more activity on the 19th and the weekend from the 24th to the 26th. Be sure to leave down in the comments below what character you intend on making first. Me personally, it'll be Sorcerer, just because that's how I started out both Diablo 2 and Diablo 3, and I intend on carrying my own personal traditions. If you found that this video was helpful, be sure to like and subscribe. We appreciate it. We'll see you guys on the next episode. Peace.